It's been nearly 2 years since Rich Homie Quan's sudden passing, and certain questions haven't died down. In fact, they've gotten louder. What was labeled a tragic overdose has now turned into one of the most uncomfortable conversations the internet refuses to let go of. And now word on the streets is that Rich Homie Quan's sidechicks are speaking out. Whispers of betrayal happening right inside the house. But let's be clear from the jump. What you're about to hear is not confirmed fact. This is street talk, public speculations based on details that never quite added up. But when the same questions keep circling back, people start wondering if the truth is hiding in plain sight. So let's rewind, because everything starts with that morning, September 5th, 2024. According to the official timeline, Rich Homie Quan's brother, Andre Munford, was the first person to find him. Around 3 a.m., Andre walked into the kitchen and saw Quan lying on the floor with food still in his mouth. According to Andre, Quan was unresponsive. Now, for most people, finding your brother like that would trigger panic. An immediate phone call to 911 or a cry for help would be the first thing to occur to you. But unfortunately, that's not what happened. Andre later told the police that instead of calling for help, he picked Quan up and moved him to the couch. No ambulance, no sense of urgency, just moved him and left him there. That detail alone raised eyebrows. Fast forward to a few hours later. Around 6:45 a.m., Quan's baby mama, Amber, woke up to take the kids to school. She saw Quan on the couch, still cold and unresponsive, so she covered him with a blanket and left the house. According to her statement, she didn't check to see if he was breathing. She didn't call for help because she didn't sense that anything was wrong. It wasn't until she returned home later that morning around 11 a.m. that she claimed she realized Quan was still laying in the exact same position that she left him, cold, unresponsive, and foaming at the mouth. That's when she finally called 911. And when that call leaked, everything changed.
I need an ambulance.
Tell me exactly what happened.
My boyfriend, he's been asleep on the couch since this morning. Well, he never came to bed last night. Sleep on the couch. I left him on the couch before I took my son to school this morning, put a blanket over him. And now I just checked on him again because he never got up. I don't feel a heartbeat. I don't see him breathing.
And you said, hold on, you said on the couch, and what happened?
I said I put a cover over him because it gets a little cool. He's in the living room. And now I just checked on him because I see he never got up. And I don't see him breathing. I don't feel a heartbeat or anything. And I turned him over. I see he kind of foamed at the mouth.
People weren't focused on what Amber said. Instead, they were focused on how she said it. Her tone during the call sounded too calm, and some even say detached. Not as panicked as she should be, almost like she was calling to make an observation and not watching the father of her children slip away right in front of her. At one point, she even asked if Quan's father could be added to the call, which is something that a lot of people found strange given the urgency of the situation.
I added Dad to the call. He's trying to call me back because I called him first before I called you.
Okay, so we need to help your boyfriend now. Okay, listen carefully. Lay him flat on his back on the floor and remove anything under his head.
From that moment on, public suspicion exploded, and then things got worse when the women started popping out. Almost immediately after Quan's death, multiple women began posting online, claiming they had relationships with him. Some shared intimate photos and videos, mirror selfies, hotel lobbies, even messages filled with confessions of love between Quan and these women began to fly. One woman by the name Big Brit even openly said she didn't care what anyone thought and implied she was the one who really mattered to Quan. She wrote in the comments, "I don't care what nobody has to say. You was my everything. What am I supposed to do? We know everything about each other. Literally everything. Relationship or not, you was my dog before anything." Then, Erica Banks entered the conversation. She took to her page and posted now deleted photos of her and Rich Homie Quan with a heartfelt caption. "I'm just glad we were able to enjoy some peaceful and memorable moments," Erica wrote. Akbar quoted Erica's tweet and proceeded to blow up her spot. She wrote to her, "Every time somebody lose, they life here comes the sneaky link, posting pics and videos. That man ain't even in the ground yet. I understand you might be hurt, baby girl. Delete those pics and videos out of respect for his family. You was a secret, and not saying what y'all shared was fake, but certain stuff should remain a secret." To the internet, it looked like Quan's death triggered a competition of women scrambling to claim the main spot after he was already gone. One of these women even announced Quan's death before Amber did, a move that many considered next level level disrespectful. Public figures also stepped in, calling the behavior out and saying that regardless of feelings, posting intimate content after someone's death was disrespectful to his family. And that's where the narrative shifted, because online, people started saying maybe Amber had reached her breaking point. Maybe she was tired of the cheating, tired of the embarrassment, tired of all these women coming out of the woodwork. That theory gained traction when fans revisited the timeline. After Quan's death, Andre's behavior online didn't help his case. He was seen wearing Quan's clothes, posting laughing emojis, allegedly trying to benefit financially off the situation, even reaching out to artists for collaborations just days after his brother passed. To many, it didn't look like grief. It looked like an opportunity. And then, rumors hit the streets that Andre and Amber may have been closer than they should have been while Quan was still alive. Again, this is unproven, but heavily discussed. They seemed too close, too comfortable. And after Quan's death, their behavior only made people side-eye harder. That's when industry voices began speaking up. Hurricane Chris openly questioned the overdose narrative, saying that fake pills are unaliving people every day and warning how dangerous street drugs really are. But his comments reopened the debate about whether Quan actually overdosed at all.
But they're saying it's over an overdose.
That's some fake ass pills, bro. 9 times out of 10, it's probably them fake ass pills.
Quan's father never believed that story. He spoke out emotionally, saying his son was not a pillhead. He admitted Quan smoked weed and drank, but insisted he never saw him popping pills. He described himself as a strict, disciplined father who talked to Quan daily. He said he could always tell when Quan was off, and he addressed it.
You don't suspect any foul play in Quan's death?
Not knowingly. So my son's official death is a overdose, okay? But I learned, through educating myself that you can take 3 drugs, they can be over the counter. If they kill you, it'll be considered overdose because it's more than 1 drug, okay? Do I think someone knowingly gave him that pill? No, I don't. But that's my gut feeling. Does it matter? No. But I just don't think nobody in their right mind who was around him or somebody he knew would give him something to harm him. There's a lot of fake pills going around.
The toxicology report didn't sit right with him either, especially how fast it came back. In high-profile cases, those reports usually take time, but this one seemed wrapped up quickly with no further investigation. At one point, speculation shifted toward young Thug. Some believed he had bad blood because Quan had been distancing himself from Thug and even publicly disrespecting him, calling him gay on stage. But that theory didn't hold. Those close to Thug said the respect was real, and when Quan died, Thug was reportedly crushed.
What's the relationship with Quan, with Rich Homie?
No, we don't have no problem. Like, I don't think we can be like how we used to be.
Right.
He already did. He already just did some bull. He already know my heart, so it's like, I'm too pure. So once you do that, it's like, no. I forgive. I always forgive. If I kill a person, I pray to God that He forgive me. If I do something to a person, I pray I get forgiveness. So I always forgive. I don't ever hold grudges on nobody. I forgive everybody.
Birdman's name also resurfaced, an industry power player who originally connected Quan and Thug. Fans have long accused Birdman of disliking artists who grow beyond his control, although no one accused him of direct involvement. But the industry doesn't always move with weapons. Sometimes it moves with influence and silence. Still, as more details came out, the focus kept drifting back to the house. The brother who found him and didn't call for help. The baby mama whose calm raised alarms. The side chicks who exposed the messy double life. The father who rejected the official cause of death. And now, the leaked 911 call that has forever changed public opinion. Now, nearly 2 years later, the internet is still asking the same question. Was Rich Homie Quan really lost to an overdose? Or did someone in that house know exactly what was coming? And if Quan was trying to step away from certain circles or juggling too many women, who truly stood to gain the most when he never woke up? The street stays talking, and here's what they're saying. The baby mother knew he was gone. She covered Quan up so his son wouldn't see him like that. It's sad, but the truth will come out. Another commentary ran wild with conspiracy theories saying, I used to look at old clips of Quan and his brother used to have a disdain look on his face, as if he wished it was him instead of Quan, and now selling obituaries and wearing Quan's clothes, living, reaching out to other artists, trying to make music, just living Quan's life. I believe him and the Babymamma snake Quan. It be your own people. More confusion spins from this text that goes, it don't add up. How did the brother find him on the floor and put him on the couch? Then she takes her kids to school and don't check on him. What woman don't check on her man? Drugs or not, why didn't you check on him, period? And the wildest theory on the net, they poisoned him, put it in the food, I think. Right now, we want to know what you think about this, particularly with the recent developments. Let us know your opinions down in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and watch this next video because it is just as messy.